Hi everyone! I'm one of the 1,000 students attending the Financing for Development course hosted by the World Bank, and I've prepared this presentation aiming at increasing awareness of innovative finance mechanisms available for achieving better results. In particular, I will focus on the development impact bonds and present the case of sleeping sickness in Uganda, highlighting the areas where DIBs add value with respect to other traditional instruments. As many of you are aware, in 2015, the members of the international community agreed on the Sustainable Development Goals, which are replacing the Millennium Development Goals as of 2016. These 17 goals have been agreed through a bottom-up process encompassing social, economic, and environmental objectives and targeting both developing and developed countries. These goals are ambitious, as stated by the World Bank, and will require collaboration from multiple actors in order to use the billions available in ODAs and catalyze the estimated trillions needed each year to finance the SDGs. Innovative financing is a means of involving multiple actors in achieving SDGs. The World Bank considers innovative that type of financing that generates additional development funds, enhances the efficiency of financial flows, and makes financial flows more results-oriented. Payment by results are a new form of financing that makes payments contingent on the independent verification of results. There are different types of payments by results, and they span from results-based aid, results-based financing, to development impact bond. As stated by Elizabeth Littlefield, the co-chair of Development Impact Bond Working Group, innovative financing mechanisms such as social impact bonds stand to improve the efficiency of development assistance in the coming years. And as a vital component of the impact investing sector, outcome-based finance can be a powerful means of enhancing the effectiveness of aid and development finance. Development impact bonds align at least three distinct parties around the delivery of a pre-agreed set of outcomes for an agreed financial value per social outcome. They align outcome payers, like government or donor, service providers, and investors. Being a DIB, an outcome-based contract, it enables government or donor to pay directly for successful social outcomes once they are delivered. A third party, the investor, supplies capital upfront to cover the cost of the intervention. Investor returns are contingent on the successful delivery of the outcomes. This tying of investor return to successful outcomes is what distinguishes development impact bond from broader payment by result contracting. In these broader contracts, private finance may be involved, but repayment and returns are not directly contingent on the delivery of successful social outcomes. In making this link, DIBs serve to align investors and investees, both of whom are incentivized to maximize delivery of the specified social outcomes. This presentation shows the example of a development impact bond to fight sleeping sickness in Uganda. Sleeping sickness is a tropical disease with substantial health impact across Africa. The Tsetse-affected area stretches across sub-Saharan Africa, as shown in the map. Two forms of human sleeping sickness exist, Rhodesian and Gambian, and Uganda is the only country where both forms are found. Rhodesian sleeping sickness threatens 9 million people in Uganda, mostly in poor rural areas. It is expensive and difficult to diagnose and treat in humans, and as a result, it is often fatal. The proposed bond will finance an effort to treat cattle in a way which leads to a sustained long-term reduction in the prevalence rates in both cattle and humans. The graph on the right shows a proposed structure of the sleeping sickness DIB in Uganda, highlighting the major players being investors, donor agencies, the outcome payers in this case, and a development impact partnerships providing mass treatment program and local veterinary network. It is key to highlight the value of applying a DIB in the context of reducing sleeping sickness in Uganda. In particular, with respect to traditional aid and RBA, RBF, DIBs can mobilize private capital necessary for scaling up interventions required to fight sleeping sickness in Uganda, with a clear management structure coordinating different stakeholders and having an alignment of incentives where outcomes will be independently verified before payments are released. Currently, DFID is financing for approximately £1.5 million the inception work required to build the knowledge base for using a development impact bond. The inception work will provide the detailed information needed by DFID and by investors to launch a DIB, which will be used to finance a long-term effort to reduce the prevalence of sleeping sickness in Uganda. Other DIBs are being designed around the world, and the hope is to see more of them as they can be a key instrument in achieving SDGs around the globe. Thank you for your time.